The slump test is a simple and widely used method to measure the consistency or workability of fresh concrete. The apparatus required for conducting the slump test are slump cone of 20 cm base diameter, 10 cm top diameter, and 30 cm height. A 60 cm long tamping rod with a diameter of 1.6 cm. A flat surface or non-absorbent base plate and a tray with fresh concrete. Place the slump cone firmly on a center of base plate. Pour fresh concrete in a tray. With the help of trowel, pour the concrete into slump cone in 3 layers. Tamping each layer 25 times with the tamping rod. It helps remove air voids and ensure uniform compaction of the concrete. Vertically, lift the cone upward without disturbing the concrete. The concrete will slump under its own weight. Now, measure the difference in height between the top of the cone and the highest point of the slumped concrete. The measured value is called the slump value. If the tamping rod is not marked with measurements, use separate ruler to measure. Here slump value is 110 mm. The concrete settled evenly, indicating a true slump. There are 4 main types of slump that we can observe during a slump test. Zero slump. In this case, there's no slump at all. The concrete completely retains the shape of the cone. It's usually suitable for road pavements or precast concrete, where a stiff mix is required. True slump. Here, the concrete subsides uniformly, retaining the overall shape of the cone. It just settles down a bit. This shows good cohesion and moderate workability. It's suitable for general casting work like beams and slabs. Shear slump. In this type, one side of the concrete shears off and slips sideways. This usually indicates poor cohesion or possible segregation in the mix. It may not be ideal for structural work. Collapse slump. This happens when the concrete completely collapses after lifting the cone. It suggests very high workability or that the mix is too wet. This type is generally not acceptable for most structural concretes.